Gimp Adventures.
Good morning. Welcome back to Gimp Adventures. Another gloomy, cloudy day. Probably gonna rain on me while I'm out running around again. But I'm gonna head on out to get my shoulder looked at. Yeah, not really sure what they're gonna say, because shoulder's been doing a lot better since I've been doing my exercises. Still kind of makes me mad that can't really go back to therapy anymore. Although I do have one left, and I suppose I should schedule sometime before I move. Excuse me. But yeah, after I go see the orthopedic doc for my shoulder, I'm going to head to Walmart, pick up a couple things for heading to class, mainly. Matt's coming today. I'm probably going to go to the food shelf. Other than that, who knows? Well, that was quick. This guy, this is a different, I met with a different guy than I met with last time. Last time I met with the actual doctor. This time it was just the physician's assistant, because the doctor wasn't around for like another 2 weeks. Yeah, he's got like this week and next week off. I was supposed to meet with him last week, but I kind of spaced it and forgot. You know, kind of had a lot going on last week, so this was the earliest that I could get in to see someone, and since my shoulder's doing a lot better than what it was, you know, there's no real need to meet with him, especially since I'm going to be moving. And this guy actually explained things a lot more. I found out that they judge the general overall strength in like 4 different categories, and it's a 1 to 5 scale. 2 of the categories I scored 4 out of 5, and the other 2 5 out of 5. So overall strength is really good. And at this point, you know, the having surgery, you know, just like the doc said, really wouldn't make that much difference. You know, I wouldn't really notice much of an increase, and be a lot of pain and rehab for not much benefit. So, but I'm gonna head on out to Walmart now. So, yeah, this will be good. So I'm back from Walmart and the food shelf. Didn't vlog much in there. Well, I never do when I go to the food shelf, but got a bunch of good stuff as always. Yeah, they gave the diabetic whole milk. They forgot to ask me if I wanted milk, as the guy was loading up the stuff in my car. He's like, "Oh, I forgot to ask if you wanted milk. Did you want milk?" "Yeah, sure." And so he runs back in, brings out the thing of milk, and I didn't even notice until we got here that it was whole milk. So he gave a diabetic whole milk. Nice, but whatever. Free's free. I got a couple things for some other people. Yeah, Mel, if I forget to tell you this, I have some juice for you. Some apple raspberry, because I know you kind of like that stuff. So I got that for you. So Matt hasn't been here yet, so that'll be a surprise to him. I sent him a text telling him, "Oh, I'm not going to be here when you get here. The door's open." And now I'm here, so that'll be nice. But, probably going to head on down to hang out with Liz later. I haven't seen her in a while, and I got some stuff for her too, so that'll be good. Without fail, kitty in the box. Always, when I go to the food shelf and I come back with boxes, he sits in them. do not understand why cats have to sit in boxes. I know people tell me, oh, it's because they have a denning instinct. Still. Always. You can't tell me every creature that has a denning instinct feels the need to climb into every single box they see. Everyone. You could have 40 boxes in one place, and they would go into every single one of them. Yeah, that's cats. Bum. Coco, what the hell are you doing? You're scaring the crap out of me. Whenever it gets close to dinner time, he'll come over to this side of me, stand up here, and then, stand up on my chair, and then reach up and, grab my armpit. And he does it so quietly that when I'm sitting here doing something on the computer, and he just, it scares the shit out of me every time. One of these days, he's gonna give me a heart attack for real. Holy shit, does that scare the crap out of me. Stupid cat! So I just got off the phone with my mom, and I was just talking to her about what all happened at the doctor today and whatnot, and she was telling me that she had another steroid infusion today, and I'm pretty sure I talked about those before when I was home last week, but in case I didn't, she's getting steroid infusions, a total of 12. This is the 5th one she's had, and these are meant to stop the neuropathy she has from progressing and hopefully reverse it in some aspects. And she was telling me that today when she was in the shower, for the first time in, umpteen years, she felt the water and felt the warmth from the water on her legs. She didn't want to get out of the shower. She said she just kept sitting there running the water over her legs. And so that's really exciting. She said at the beginning of this she didn't have real high hopes for these steroid infusions, but now that she's actually starting to get some feeling back, that's just great. And she's not even halfway, about the midway point of it. So I said, it would just be amazing if by the end of it she had full feeling in her legs, but we'd settle for 50 to 60% feeling, not even the mobility back, just the feeling. We would all just be ecstatic. So hopefully these steroid infusions work and keep working, and she gets back even more feeling. Ow! He bites hard. I think that's my cue to go to bed. So, for me and the crazy little girl, I say good night. I suppose I should say for Koga too. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Camp Adventures, making our way one push at a time.